Alright everybody, good afternoon, this is Luke here, tuning back into another video. Hello to all my viewers out there, and I'm very sorry that I've been gone for longer than usual, but we just had some things going on that I wasn't able to find the time to film, and I've had these vacuums for a little while now, but so welcome to the first video out of 4 that will be posted on my channel here very shortly. By the time all of you ladies and gentlemen see it, it will probably be tomorrow morning. And hello to all my viewers, welcome back, and if you're brand new, welcome to the channel. It's very nice to have you here. If you don't know, my name is Luke, and I save vacuum cleaners, clean them out, and give them back to people in need for free in the area. So, and I've been doing this for quite a long time, and great news to all my vacuum saver family out there. I have officially hit over 200 save machines now. Officially over 200 that have been welcomed back into the world successfully, and most of them have left my home back out into the world, while a few of them are still here with me due to some obvious problems, but they are still in ideal, perfect condition. I just gotta save a few more things on them before they go back out into the world. It's so minor that it's not really even worth worrying over. But today, these 2 machines that you see here are my great aunts. So they're my great aunts, and one of her kids, a few of her kids were there vacuuming for her and just ran these to the dirt because the condition was terrible when I picked them up. Yes, they were some of the cleanest vacuum cleaners I've ever had, trust me, but it was just the brush rolls and everything like that. Some of them were pretty nasty, but these are 2 of them out of the 3 that I received. The next one that you will see that is my great aunts will be in the next episode. That will be a Panasonic Platinum. But these are 2 beautiful Hoovers. And I hope you guys are getting just as excited as I am to film the next episode for you, a Panasonic. It's the first time in a long time that we've had a Panasonic on the vacuum channel. So I'm very happy to have all of you here, and let's go ahead and give you the rundown for today of each machine. So let's go ahead and start with this older fellow that you may not be so used to here. So what you're looking at on your left hand side here, ladies and gentlemen, meet your vacuum today for you on the left, which is a Hoover Elite 350 cleaning efficiency breathe easy vacuum. So this is a Hoover Elite 350 breathe easy with cleaning efficiency. So it is a super nice vacuum. My mom had one of these actually, and it reminds me exactly of it. The only it is the exact same unit that my mom had, but the only difference is between mine and hers is the color. Hers was a very bright red. So that's this one, and then now here's a vacuum that all of us know so well, the Hoover Wind Tunnel. Ooh, I haven't had one of these for a long time on the channel here, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the newest machines that I have in my collection, actually. And here she be. I have a second one now, folks. By the way, you may have seen in my last episode, I think it was, or did I even film that one? But anyhow, I forgot to film that one. But anyhow, I had a red Hoover Wind Tunnel that was in rough condition, but I gave it back to a person in need. And I'll have to check my channel if I filmed that, but if not, I apologize, but it was a great vacuum. It was on the body of a Hoover Tempo with wind tunnel technology. It was red. Maybe I'll even print out a picture later and show it in one of the later videos that I have on the channel if you're coming. So that is the Hoover Wind Tunnel there that you see, and like I said, this is a 2019 Hoover Wind Tunnel anniversary with self-propelled. And the reason that Hoover made it self-propelled is because of their 100-year anniversary, and it works like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to story time for today. And we're going to go ahead and begin with the Hoover Breathe Easy Elite 350. Okay, folks, this is story time, part 1 for episode, I believe, 25 or 26 already, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing that good on the channel here. So, huge welcome to the story time for part number 1 of this episode. Now, what you're looking at here is a early 1980s Hoover Breathe Easy Elite 350 runabout. My correction there. This is a Elite 350 runabout Breathe Easy, and it has some features that I really like about it. The first thing that you're going to notice is the older Elite 350s, they did not have this hose here, okay? So what they did with this one was they added a whole array of attachments here, which I love on this vacuum. And as you can see, they're right here. They're not necessarily the cleanest, which I apologize about, but overall, this is a great running vacuum. And I did have an older Hoover that I did feature on the channel a while ago. That was seriously one of the best running machines I've ever had in my history of saving vacuums. Once I've cleaned that machine out, and it just ran like a champ ever since. And then, now this was rough because of a clogged brush roll and the wrong type of bag. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to emphasize that I can't emphasize to you enough how important it is to put the right bag on your vacuum cleaner. So I'm going to show you a vacuum over here. Actually, I can just show you on this one. So to remove this bag cover, actually, if you have an Elite 350 runabout like this and you're wondering, well, how's the back come off without you ripping the whole plastic off here? Well, yours is ripped off. It's this little button. You're probably going to find it up somewhere under there, but you'll just have to use some leverage. But now, because this one is nice, has a nice little lever here, you just pull back, bam, there you have it. I'll show that again. So to do this, just pull back, there you go. So now here's how you can tell if you had the right bag cover. Oh, by the way, here is an extra belt storage this machine features, because this can go through belts pretty easily sometimes. So here's how to tell if you have the right bag. If this is all clean. If this is really bad, don't mind this. I've been running it recently. But if your vacuum looks a whole lot worse than that, and it's like all black and brown everywhere in the vacuum, it doesn't have the right bag. This is a Type U Hoover, and as you can see, it's just sitting there ever so patiently waiting to be turned on. But when I got this vacuum, ladies and gentlemen, it was so bad that you couldn't even tell it had the bag system in here. I mean, it was just all black and brown. It was really bad, and it ended up being this beautiful maroon color for me here, especially front and back. But like I said, don't mind the dirt, because I've been running it quite a bit recently because of just how good this machine runs now. Up here, I let each vacuum loose for a while up here, because in a vacuum saver garage there is a lot of messes that come along. And oh, this brush roll, I want to show you how awesome this brush roll turned out for me. Here, I'm going to lay the vacuum down on its back here, and would you have a look at that, folks? Take a look at how beautiful this brush roll showed up for me here. I cleaned her all out, and this is how she looks now. Now, here's how to access the brush roll. Okay, you see this right here? That is for your that is for a flathead screwdriver. You lift it up it's on both sides. And you just pull off gently, and then this will come out. Then right here where this is, that's the belt right there. Now, here's a problem with the Elite 350s that is not one of my favorites, is when you have to change the belt. You have to take this off and then pry with a screwdriver until that comes off, which is not a very nice design in my opinion. But what are you ever really going to need to change the belt for on this unless you are using it commercially? Now, some of the newer 350s that you are seeing, ladies and gentlemen, they have the switch up here. Well, that's for the most cases. Well, since this is an older model, it has the switch like my older 350 did right here. So I am very, very, very happy to have this one. Thank you to one of the daughters from my great aunt that offered to give me 3 machines. That means a lot, and I'm happy that I could have the opportunity to have them in here and save them all back up. So, and wait till you see, if some of my family members are watching this, wait till you see how great these vacuums run in the video for you. So, that is story time part 1 for this machine. Now let's get on to a machine that most of you are going to be bouncing out of your seats for. A Hoover Wind Tunnel Anniversary Self-Propelled. Okay, so welcome to story time, part 2 of episode, I believe, 26 already. So this is a Hoover Wind Tunnel. It is a 2019 Anniversary Self-Propelled Edition. Well, shouldn't that give the name away to you? Since Hoover has turned 100 in 2019, Hoover turned 100 years old. And huge congratulations to you guys over at Hoover. I absolutely love every one of your products that I have had so far. And just like that Steam Vac Deluxe over there you go. I have that, and I've had several other Hoovers. And if Hoover is watching this, you really want to see an old vacuum that I have, DVC. Yeah. So I have a nice history with Hoover here. So this is a Hoover Wind Tunnel Mach 6.1. Now their now the one in the blue edition of this has a dirt sensor right here where the Mach 6.1 is, but this is on an older wind tunnel, so it does not. But I am very, very, very grateful to have this vacuum here in the shop. And by the way, this came with all three attachments. So what this older model comes with is, if I can pry the door back here, there you go. And so what we get here is a dusting brush, a crevice tool. That isn't very hard to miss, is it, folks? Right in the center here. And then I like to call this a pet hair snare of Hoover, because Shark almost invented this attachment. They just made it better. I give credit to Hoover for inventing this, but Shark just made it better with their pet hair snare attachment. Any of you who own a Shark know what I'm talking about. So, Hoover made this for some of the tougher messes, like if you have a dried Cheeto stain or something like that, because that's what the pet hair snare was demonstrated for from Shark, for how good their pet hair snare attachment worked. So, that is the Hoover Wind Tunnel Mach 6.1. Now, both of the switches are ripped out of this, so they put this one here, and I'm extremely grateful they did. Take a look at this brush roll down here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, look at how beautiful that brush roll ended up cleaning up for me. And this absolutely beautiful forest green Hoover. I've wanted a green Hoover since as far as I could remember, and I finally have one, and I'm beyond grateful to have one finally here in the garage. So that is story time for that machine. So it's time for a test run of both of these machines, actually. And let's get test time started today with the Hoover Elite Breathe Easy 350 runabout. Alright, that should be enough cord right there. I'm just going to take this attachment off for right now because it was getting in the way of the cord. However, it still does come with a vacuum. So, here we go. Plug this in. Alrighty. So let's get this cord untangled. Perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're just as excited to see this run as I am to have it perform for you here. So, here comes a Hoover Elite 350 Breathe Easy runabout in 3, 2, and 1. That is the test run for the Hoover Elite 350 runabout. And I'm not sure if you guys heard it in the video, but I really heard the brush roll going to town there. And as you guys can see, it did a great job on its first half of the carpet there, which is setting the expectations really high for these other machines. So I'm excited to show them to you all, especially in the next couple of videos. I have a Kirby and Noric. So I am no telling what those models are until you see the video, but I cannot wait to show those to you. But I'm very grateful that I have the opportunity to show these ones to you right now to start out the day. If you guys want to spend a day watching this, this is a great way to start watching some Hoovers do what they do best. So, that is the first Hoover. That did a great job. Now we're going to make room for the big guns. Here comes a Hoover Anniversary self-propelled from Hoover Wind Tunnel. This is a Hoover Wind Tunnel Anniversary self-propelled edition. I cannot wait to show this to you guys with Mach 6.1 cleaning technology. Ooh la la. Let's get cleaning, folks. What do you say? Plug this guy in. Okay. So what do you say we give our big guns a test? Here comes a Hoover Wind Tunnel with Mach 6.1 cleaning technology, self-propelled anniversary edition in 3, 2, 1. And here we go. And well, Well, that might be one of the smoothest brush roll wind downs I've ever seen on a vacuum. That was the Hoover anniversary self-propelled here. And as you guys can see, that did a magnificent job on the carpet here, as long as that one did too. So once I wrap this one up, I'll give final thoughts, and then I'll get on to the next video. Alright, there we go. That is the both Hoover's tests. Okay, let's get these two close. They're brothers. So, final thoughts on both of these machines is they're really, really, really powerful, as you guys can see. And also, they were really bad when I got them, but every vacuum deserves a second chance at life, and that's exactly what these two got here, and I cannot wait to keep these, and if any of my family members are watching, I hope you enjoyed the test of these machines, and so that you can see what these machines are fully capable of. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.